Get up, bro.
Alright.
Alright.
Good. We're going to say all power, glory, and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the heavens of great millstone. Showing us his great truth. And shalom and salutation to our brothers in the four corners pumping out this truth with sincerity, long-suffering, and longevity. The only reason why we're in this booth today is because it's the freaking rain. We don't want the posters messed up or our Bibles messed up. Alright? And once it stops raining, we'll go right back across the street. Right? That ain't even important. All of it's important. I know what I want to get into. Now, I'm going to get into the fact that you have to go through the Israelites in order to get the salvation. Alright? These precepts I wanted to use against Johnny, but I don't think Johnny's going to come with rain. Brother Kamran, would you please bless me and give me Romans chapter 10. Romans chapter 10, verses 13 and 18. Jeremiah, will you give me Matthew 10 and 40 and Luke 10 and 16? You got to go ahead.
Yeah. Romans 10 and 13 says, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach except they be sent? How beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Isaiah said before, who have believed our report. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by this word of the Most High. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
Stop. Now our sound goes through all the earth and the ends of the world. Every time we do a video, we put it up on YouTube. That goes to all the ends of the earth and all the world. So our sound is being heard. And the cry is the scriptures. They're crying out to you using the Most High's words to tell you to come back home before he gives his judgment. Just like your parent, a good parent would say, hey, when the light comes on, you bring your ass in. The light's on. And he's calling out, come home, come home. All those that don't come home, I'm going to whip your motherfucking ass. And that ass whipping is death.
This is Matthew 10 and 40. He that receiveth you, receiveth me. And he that receiveth me, receiveth him that sent me. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. And he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of the righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones the cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward.
I mean, when people give alms unto us, they want to buy us a drink, buy us something, the Most High, when they reward us and we didn't ask for it, the Most High is going to reward them then, because their first reward is us giving them that scripture. That's what prompted them to give us something. And the second reward is when the Most High gives us our glory, we're going to glorify them because they helped to nourish us with substance that we couldn't nourish for ourselves. All right, we didn't have the water at that time, but we got water. We got two people that bought us water. We got a sister that came in and gave us, her dollars, her tithing money, but we didn't ask for it. All right, we're not the type of people that's here for your money. We're the type of people that's here for the men. We need the men to stand up. Thus says the scriptures. Go ahead, brother.
This is part 6 and 7. And he called unto him 12, and began to send them forth by 2 and 2, and gave them power over unclean spirits.
Yeah.
And commanded,
Hold on, talking about
Mark 6 and 7.
that has a significance, and I'm gonna show you. Go ahead.
Says, and he called unto him the 12, and began to send them forth by 2 and 2, and gave them power over unclean spirits.
Stop. And he sent them forth by 2 and 2. When we first came down, it was us 3 and 2. We got this brother. Now we're what? By 2 and 2. You get it? You understand? So it was a 4-man team. And the Most High dwells in 2s and 3s. A 3-4-4 is not easily broken. But if I put 2 and 2, 4, how you gonna break it? It's damn near impossible. The only way to break it is through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua. Continue.
And commanded them that they should take nothing for their journey.
Stop. And commanded. So that's a commandment for us not to have any money in our pockets when we come out here. That's a command. Go ahead.
And they commanded them that they should take nothing for their journey, save a staff only.
A staff. A staff is a stick. All right. Keep going.
No scrip, no bread, no money, and their what's that? Purse? Purses. Oh, okay. But be shod with sandals and not put on 2 coats.
Which means in the wintertime, we only supposed to have 1 coat. We can't have 2 coats. That's a part of our testimony. That's a part of our suffering. All right. We're gonna suffer and freeze. We're gonna come out here and suffer and burn. We're gonna come out here and suffer and get wet. We're going to come out here and suffer and go through all the elements of the world to help Israel see that if these brothers is out here trying to tell you something through all this turmoil that the world, the natural world brings, what they call Mother Nature brings, why aren't you standing up for the Most High? They're serious about that. They're doing everything by the scripture. They're not letting the elements stop. If an earthquake breaks out right now, you think we're going to run? We're going to stand firm. For the Most High commanded us to stand firm. When the Most High brings a bunch more tornadoes that's going to hit here in Rochester, because it's already been proven that it's going to come. When that shit happens, the Israelites is going to stand firm. Everybody else is going to run and duck for cover. And they're going to think that we're foolish for standing. But we're going to know that the Most High chosen the foolish things to confound the wise. We'll be able to control those tornadoes. We'll be able to control the elements of the world because we have the spiritual element, which is the name Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai that we give to the Israelites free. Keep going.
It says, and he said unto them, in what place soever ye enter into a house, there abide till ye depart from that place.
Stop. So wherever place that we start to teach you guys, all those that accept it, we'll come back. But the ones that don't accept it, we're going to do this. Keep going.
It says, and whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear you, when ye depart thence, shake off the dust under your feet. For the testimony against them, verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment, than for that city.
Right. And what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? They got utterly wiped out. And nobody survived except for Lot and his 2 daughters. Everybody else died. His wife, she could have survived, but she turned around. She disobeyed a commandment. So if we disobey a commandment, what's going to happen to us? We're going to die. We do this work in fear. It's a command that we have to come out. It's not that we're coming out because we love our brothers and sisters. No. It's commanded for us to come out. Otherwise, I'll just tell the people that I like, and that's it.
Right.
I wouldn't come out and do this for everybody.
Because when we come out, tell everybody, nobody agree with us, they want to argue with us anyway.
Exactly.
So what's the point? If it's up to us, we'll just tell people that, no, they argue with us too. They act just like all you other motherfuckers. I just want to get this up too. That's all.
Synagogue?
Just read that definition right there.
The prominent members. The prominent members took the front seats. No single individual was appointed to do the preaching. Any competent worshiper might be invited by the ruler to bring the sermon for the day.
Everybody in the church should be, all the men in the church should be able to go up on the pulpit and preach a sermon.
And that's why we're going to bring out...
That's why I want to bring this up.
Oh, go ahead.
Because they should be on that same accord. Everybody in the church don't even believe in the same thing that each other, you know, some people like, well, I don't believe in that, but y'all all in the same church, and y'all not on that same accord. The Most High said that wasn't on one accord. This is Matthew 18:19. And again I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. So they supposed to be all on the same accord. And everybody in the church don't be on the same accord. Nobody, none of them deacons can go up and preach a sermon.
Nope, not by themselves.
Not by themselves. Half of them don't know shit. They don't be reading. They don't know two words. They don't do that. They don't do nothing. They don't know what no words do. Luke 10:16. He that receiveth you, he that heareth you, heareth me.
Stop. He that heareth us, who also you hear? Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Keep going.
And he that despiseth you, despises me.
So all those that despise what we're saying, you're actually despising the Most High and His Son. Keep going.
And he that despises me, despises him that sent me.
Now the person that sent Yahweh Shai was the Father, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jehovah. He sent His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus and Yahshua. Alright? His name is Yahweh Shai. The Father's name is Yahweh, the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. And that's important, for without the name, I won't be able to talk to you. What is your name, sir? William. Now if I call you Ray, will I be able to speak to you? What if I called you Bill, which is a form of William? Would I be able to call if I say, hey, Bill there? Not really, because it's not really your name. It's a form of your name. So it's not 100% not going to speak to you. Because what if there's a William there and then there's a friend that's named Bill? I actually speak to who? Bill, not William. So the name is important. The second thing is learning how to pray. Do the churches teach you guys how to pray? No. The first thing of prayer, you got it? Yeah. They're going to bring up the scriptures about the first things of prayer. The first thing of prayer, you need to face the east. That's always the east. This will always be the east. It's never going to change. So the first time you pray, you face the east. The second thing you do, you have to humble yourself. Humbling yourself is bowing down on all fours and putting your head on the ground. Like a humble servant. The third thing would be the name. This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 5. Likewise, ye younger. You guys are younger, right? Submit yourselves unto the elder. Yet all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For the Most High resisteth the proud and gives grace to the humble.
So he resisted the proud. What do America teach you to be? Proud.
Pride. And pride. I'm proud to be an American. The American pride.
Proud to be a homosexual.
Yep, have the homosexual pride. They had the gay pride. The gay parade. What was it? A couple of days ago. I can't even say that shit because it's abominable to me. I can't say it.
Same damn thing.
It's too fucking abominable.
Gay parade, gay pride, same thing.
Now, when I was in the world, I would be able to say that easily. All right. Humble yourselves, therefore, unto the mighty hand of the Most High, that He may exalt you in due time.
Until the mighty hands of the Most High. But I mean, you gotta humble yourself to the scriptures.
Yes. And to the knowledge of the truth of Him. All right. Everything goes to your Father. If your father is an Israelite, you are an Israelite. If your mother's an Israelite, that doesn't guarantee you that you're an Israelite.